Because today is the day 2 of new offensive launched by Ethiopian National Defense Forces and regional forces on Tigray Defense Force in Amhara region. Last night I updated you about the gains and losses. Today we have some more updates. Before explaining today's updates, let me go through what I discussed in previous video. So it would be easy for you to understand what's happening on different fronts. Last night we talked about 3 fronts. Waldia Dasi front, secondly Gashina front, thirdly Wag Himra South Gondar front, Ibnath Amdework. I told you that on Waldia front we saw heavy airstrikes close to Mersa. No ground operations close to Waldia, close to Mersa till yesterday. Then we discussed Gashina front. I told you about 3 small places in Vaketa taken by Ethiopian National Defense Forces. Vaketa is situated to the west of Gashina, and 3 small places, Tikar Ambisa, Vakata Gabriel and Finter ESS were taken by ENDF. No major gains on these 2 fronts. Thirdly, we talked about Amdework Ibnath. I told you that reportedly Ethiopian National Defense Force was trying to cross Amdework Ibnath bridge, which has been repaired. We have some updates. They have crossed the bridge now. Firstly, viewers, Waldia Dasi fronts. Here, heavy airstrikes, as we reported yesterday, not only close to Mersa but also close to Jarota. Jarota is situated to the east and to the northeast of Mersa. Heavy airstrikes have been conducted by Ethiopian Air Force on these 2 places. Some sources say that the towns have suffered losses as well in terms of infrastructure damage. To the east and west of Mersa, there are high places, mountains, and these are forested mountains. Close to Jarota as well, there are forested mountains. So it's easy for TDF to hide in these forested mountains and to hide their heavy weaponry as well. So far, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara forces, they have not entered Mersa or Jarota. We can only confirm that airstrikes have been conducted and TDF has withdrawn to the east and west of Mersa in forested mountains and close to Jarota as well. Where is Ethiopian National Defense Force regional forces? They are close to Vargasa, viewers. Vargasa hike. And there they are carrying out small scale operations. From hike Vargasa, they'll move towards Mersa, Jarota. So far, they're not close to Mersa and Jarota. They are near Vargasa and Lake Hike. So, no considerable gains so far on this front. Second front is Gashina. I told you about 3 small places to the west of Gashina in Vaketa taken by Ethiopian National Defense Force. Here on Gashina front, 3 Waredas are significant. The 3 Waredas are significant not only for Gashina but also for Waldia views. The 3 Waredas are firstly Wadla, secondly there is Delanta, and thirdly Ambasal. Wadla is situated to the south of Gashina viewers. There is heavy presence of Tigray Defense Force in Wadla. Kon, one of the main places in Wadla, it's still under a TDF control. We have confirmation from several sources that Kon, Gashina still under TDF. To the east of Wadla is then Delanta and Ambasal. Here fighting going on. In Delanta, Ambasal and Wadla, we have heard that fighting is going on. But TDF is so far holding on to its positions in these three places. No considerable gains from Ethiopian National Defense Force, regional forces in these places. The three Waradas are important. If you have control of Wadla, you can capture Gashina as well. If you have Ambasal, you can easily move towards Waldia. Because Ambasal and Wadla and Delanta, they are between Gashina and Waldia. So far, no major gains. Thirdly, viewers, Ibnath Amdework. Here, on this front, almost more than 2 weeks ago, TDF had captured Amdework. Then it tried to advance into Ibnath. It could not. The bridge was blown up. Bridge has been repaired. Ibnath Amdework bridge has been repaired, and reportedly Ethiopian National Defense Force has crossed this bridge into Amdework. Fighting is now happening not in Ibnath but in Amdework. Amdework is part of Waghimra zone, not South Gonda. Two places are said to be under Ethiopian National Defense Force in Amdework, two small places. The two places in Amdework which are under ENDF are firstly Bole and Dora. Small villages in Amdework are under ENDF. ENDF has at least crossed the bridge. ENDF and Amhara forces, they have crossed the bridge. They are into Amdework so far. So yes, small gains, two small places. Not entire Amdework is under ENDF control. Fighting going on in Amdework, in Waghimra, not in South Gondar. Fourthly, viewers, we did not discuss Birhale front in previous video last night. Birhale front is not part of this new offensive. There is no presence of ENDF on Birhale front. Tigray Defense Force is conducting shelling on Birhale, close to Birhale. TDF is trying to advance towards Birhale. It's trying to engage Afar forces as well. It wants to keep them engaged close to Abala, close to Birhale, in order to defend Tigray, because we have seen reportedly Afar militias and ENDF trying to enter Tigray a few days ago. So now here TDF is doing preemptive work. It's hitting Birhale. It has attacked Abala a few days ago too, but now no news of fighting in Abala. These are preemptive strikes according to my information. TDF does not want to take control of Birhale and then move towards Eritrea border. Just preemptive operations from Tigray Defense Force. Now let me sum up, viewers. So far, strikes on Mersa, Jarota. ENDF is close to Vargasa, Lake Hayek. It has not entered Mersa or Jarota so far. Waldia still under Tigray Defense Force. Gashina under TDF, fighting in three Waradas: Wadla, Delanta, Ambasal. ENDF has taken three places in Vakata to the west of Gashina, small places. Third front, Ibnath Amdework. ENDF has entered Amdework, two small places taken by Ethiopian National Defense Force. No considerable gains so far. Fighting is going on. Airstrikes, drone strikes continue. Nothing for watching.